Here's the story. Now, you remember we reported on Bergozzo, the guy who stole a whole bunch of quarters from the city over in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, well, here's an unrelated story. Larry Cullum, he paid Rhonda Kelly for sex with a roll of quarters. Yeah. A man in Greenwood, South Carolina was arrested for buying a roll in the hay with a roll of quarters. Okay, Larry Cullum, he's 63 years old, was arrested Wednesday evening after police pulled him over because he was driving his SUV very slowly down the street. There was another reason. The cops noticed Rhonda Kelly, 41, a known prostitute, was in the passenger seat. She was a known prostitute, not an unknown prostitute. She wasn't one of those old prostitutes in obscurity somewhere. She was one of them known ones. They got mug shots of her and everything. Probably wanted posters in the men's locker room. Wanted because they know she's good. Anyway, at first, Cullum told police that he was just giving Kelly a ride home. And this is what all tricks say when they get busted with a hooker in the car, right? I was just giving her a ride home. Or, I didn't know it was a man. I thought it was a woman, and I was giving her a ride home. And we hit a bump, and a piece of me mysteriously slipped into a part of him or her. And that's what you call us doing, was trying to get ourselves apart from that bump in the road. Anyway, police located... At first, Cullum told the police that he was giving Kelly a ride home, but later admitted having sex with her in exchange for the $10 roll of quarters. Now, this prostitute was known, but she was cheap. She was cheap, but she was known. She's famous, but she's cheap. You can get her for a roll of quarters. Police located the roll on Kelly, but she denied the romp. Cullum was charged with solicitation of prostitution, while Kelly was booked on prostitution charges. Now, Cullum was taken to the Greenwood County Detention Center, where he allegedly told officers he paid to have sex with the woman because his wife had been in a nursing home for 13 years. Is that not a sob story if I've ever heard one? Listen, my wife's been in a nursing home for 13 years, so I decided today to get this roll of quarters and go out and get me a little taste. Anyway, man, Kelly is no stranger to the weird news section. The known prostitute, in April, she was arrested for prostitution along with Marvin Holmes, Marvin Holmes II, he's 33, who was accused of pawning his wedding ring so he could pay for sex with her. Woo! Maybe she ain't so cheap. She got people pawning a wedding ring. Kelly and Holmes allegedly went to a pawn shop where Kelly got $20 for the ring and then stopped by a crack house where Kelly bought and smoked crack. How do you know all this? After the ring was pawned and crack purchased, Holmes said, I pulled my bleep out and we messed around. Anyway, that's when cops approached him. Kelly was charged with solicitation, prostitution, and simple possession of marijuana. Marijuana? I thought they were smoking crack. Anyway, and driving with a suspended license. That's the lesser charge, right? Man, it just gets worse, doesn't it? Because that there happened. Thanks for tuning in to another exciting edition of Blabber Box. Be sure and check me out over at StevieMack.com. Find out where I'm performing at a place near you, and if it ain't near you, request it to be near you. Also, check me out at Stevie Mack Radio. That's on Monday through Thursday. And that there is the call time. Be there or be square. Blabber Box! Blabber.